But ultimately, I think we've got to understand that it's not really true that none of us gets to change the system. In fact, all of us are part of the system. And even though relatively small decisions we make and small choices we make are actually part of changing that system. And this is really a lot of what my own work in complex systems understanding led to recognize is that we're not separate from the system. We're part of it. And the system itself is this incredibly complex, nonlinear, self-organized thing where once we recognize we are part of doing that, we can actually begin to be more of a force towards those beneficial futures. It can start within ourselves in terms of how we relate to the different drives within ourselves, how we relate to others around us, how we relate to social systems in general. And ultimately, there's a spectrum of like short-term decisions. I'm not saying, from most people don't necessarily go out and quit your job next week. You've got families, you've got responsibilities to look at, but there are intentions that you can set. And if somebody does recognize they're part of some corporation that ultimately is an embedded part of like what was known as structural violence, actually an active part of creating the oppression that's caused in the world right now and the destruction of life on Earth the way we see it, then there is a very valid path to say, maybe over the next few years, I can reorient what I'm doing to find something that is actually, if not maybe less harmful, and maybe even actually working towards the kind of system change we need to something that's more life-affirming. So I think that's an option available to all of us, just on different timeframes and different scales.